Like many others, my biggest weakness riding off-road is lacking confidence.
Ooh.
But confidence is key to riding off-road.
That jump that they're doing, I can do that.
Andy rides with confidence. If you want to be able to ride an adventure bike on difficult terrain, you must develop that confidence so one day you could be riding like this. I've been riding off-road for a good few years. I've never been on a dirt bike and only briefly on a dual sport. All the off-roading I've done has been on my Triumph Street Scrambler and this Triumph Scrambler 1200. And it's fair to say, I've made my share of mistakes. From poor line choices,
Not the line I would have picked, but
and unnecessary crashes, to just slowing down friends. For these reasons, I've been looking for a way to improve my off-road riding. One of the best investments you can make if riding a motorcycle off-road is taking a class. If you're like me and you didn't grow up riding dirt bikes, then you might be learning the hard way by just taking a motorcycle off-road before learning any basic fundamentals. Between broken parts and/or serious injuries, learning the hard way could be costing you a lot more than a class.
shit.
But why is a class such a good investment? And what will you get out of one? This year at the Red River Scramble, Heavy Enduro was offering a class on Friday, and I jumped at the opportunity to learn from Andy and Susan. It was a 6-hour class at the KXCR facility in Clay City.
My name's Andy Janik,
Hi, I'm Susan Seo.
and we run Heavy Enduro.
It started as a lifestyle brand of heavy bikes doing kind of dumb stuff, going off-road, going where these bikes typically go. So it's a bunch of guys riding gnarly stuff on big bikes.
The courses essentially give you a lot of confidence, right? And you want to have some confidence before you try some of these things. You want to have some experience in a safe environment where you can practice the skills, where you've got people around you who can help you, who can pick up the bike. Oh!
Damn it.
You don't want to be going on a 5-day BDR and being stuck 100 miles in the woods and realize you're too far to go back because you don't have enough gas, and you want to turn around because you can't make it the next 200 miles. So the courses are really important from a safety standpoint and from a confidence standpoint. If you're going to try and do something, you want to do it to succeed and have fun, right? And for a few $100, you can get the skills that you need and succeed and have a good time and come back with hopefully your bike unscathed and you unscathed and want to do it again with your friends later.
Online videos are great, but there's no substitute for hands-on learning with experienced instructors.
Okay,
Better.
your front end started to plow a little bit. Why do you think that happens?
Too much brake, and I started shifting my weight forward.
Shifting your weight forward.
Yeah.
Not too much brake, but you were loading the bike with your body. So you want
Okay.
to wait to slide forward and put your foot down till like the last second. Right?
Yeah.
They will give you immediate feedback on how you are doing and how you can do it better, especially with Susan and Andy, because they believe in the importance of showing you with photos and video.
And I'm using a little bit of front brake. You're just living in the friction zone.
Two of the techniques that we use is one, just immediate visual feedback, right? So I think I'm doing something. I think I look really cool on the bike. And then someone takes a picture and it's a little bit of a reality check, right? There's a lot of body awareness that goes into riding. And so we want to give that feedback right away.
You could be further back too.
Okay.
It's also kind of information overload throughout the day, and we understand that. So one thing that I do is I'll film just watching someone ride, giving real-time critiques, one, because I can't really remember all of the feedback that I necessarily want to give. But then that's something that you can take afterwards and reflect on the day and say, oh, that's what I was doing, and you have that feedback for later on.
After the class, they sent out an email to reiterate what the class went over and how we can practice to keep improving for the future. There also was a link with the photos and videos they took from the day so you can see a different perspective on how you were doing.
And at the end of the day, a motorcycle only does so many things, right? The suspension actuates in a particular way, you can only move it around in a particular way. And so whether you get training from us or anyone else, the basics are the same, and you want that strong foundation, good fundamentals to build on.
We have a website, heavyenduro.com. There's a training tab that you can go over there. It has our schedule for the year. You can contact us. We do private lessons. We like to limit our classes to 6 people to give it a very individual, private, customized feel, but we do private one-on-one training classes. So if you wanted to set one of those up on a day that's not on the calendar, we're open to those suggestions. You can also find us on Facebook, on Instagram. We just started a TikTok because we're hip to the kids, right?
We're on YouTube.
After we finished, Andy and Susan took us around the motocross track, and trust me when I say it was intimidating. These hills are much steeper than they look on camera. We made it through the track without issue. I loved the class with Heavy Enduro, and I would highly recommend it. I ended the day with having learned more, but also my confidence grew, both on my riding ability, which helped with the next day, as well as confidence on how to proceed in the future, because I knew what to keep practicing. Take care and scramble on.
Thanks.